Hi, you are receiving this video. That means that I have now successfully completed all the voice audio recording for the next audiobook in the series, which is Resident Evil Volume 3, City of the Dead. This book felt cursed. I started this book literally straight after I did Resident Evil 1, and then real life problems got in the way. I'm not going to go into details, but it was just one thing after another, and I felt like it was never going to end. But finally, I've got everything I need, and it's currently in production right now. Okay, so I'm going to give you some of the reasons behind voices before you laugh and give me the dislike for no reason, even though it's a free audiobook purely for fans. Okay, so this is based on the Sony PlayStation 1 version of Resident Evil 2 and not the reimagining, which is the Resident Evil 2 remake for the PS4 or maybe the Xbox One or whatever. So there was no way I was going to try and have Leon's voice as Nick Apostolidis. While I was in the middle of making this audiobook, obviously we lost Paul Haddad, who was the original voice for Leon in Resident Evil 2. So there was no way I was going to use a voice like his, because it would only upset his fans. So in the end, I've gone for a gruffer version of Paul Mercier, and I hope you won't discredit me for that. Like I said, you don't have to put a like on it, just don't put a silly dislike on it. Secondly, alright, Claire, I've gone very out there. I definitely wasn't going to use Alison Court's kind of voice, because I just can't do it. I wasn't going to use Panicello, obviously, because it's not the reimagining, it's the original. I have gone for something I've seen from alternate costumes through games, and I've given her a very strange voice to meet the requirements of some of the alternate costumes you can get for Claire. So that's a little hint. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you will find it quite amusing, I think. Sherry Birkin, I've just done the highest pitch voice possible. I suppose it's similar to Lisa Jai, it's just not Lisa Jai, you know what I mean? It's not as good, obviously, because this is a free audiobook, and I'm not a professional, I'm a complete amateur, so that's the reasons behind that. Alright, Brian Irons. I've sort of kept what I did on the original book for Brian Irons, so it's going to be a mustachio, kind of Britishy, kind of weird voice, but obviously in this book he's he's going a bit downhill, so it's going to be a bit angrier. Other people, everyone else, have tried to honour them more originally, except for Annette, really. Annette, I've given her a really crazy voice. She's a very angry voice, and Ada, I couldn't match anything for Ada, really. I wasn't going to try and do the original voice, so I just couldn't do it. So again, it's more like a whisper and a purr and a whisper. So I'm hoping it's going to work. I just don't know. Let's hope so. Anyway, I've had a couple of people give me some really good feedback, and I thank you, I really appreciate it. Just little things like, can you be more distinct, a little more clearer? Yeah, so I've been working on that, but I'm not sure it's still going to be a noticeable improvement to many, but I have improved on a few pronunciations, but some words I just don't understand anyway, and see no relevance in them even being in the book to describe certain aspects. I did find spelling mistakes in the book again, grammatical errors in the book again, and a lot of pronunciation errors and bad rights. Well, I guess maybe it was written the American way of English, and the British version of English is, again, I touched on this in the past, it's different, so I've pronounced things the British way because I am British, and, that's just the way it is, I suppose. Another one I've been getting recently, so thank you for this. Yeah, sometimes I'm a little too quick on delivery. Yeah, well, sometimes I am because I want an intense moment, but a lot of the writing, there's no spaces between letters. Sometimes there's just a line to signal that you're not supposed to take a breath. You're supposed to fight a lot of this out, or one sentence is met with a line, so without taking a breath, you've got to take it a step quicker on your next delivery, and some of it's in italics, it's just meant to be rushed through, and it's hard, and sometimes, yeah, I'm right, I really do. even after 100 takes on a single line, fumbling and stumbling over my own words, trying to get them in the right order, the way they're written in the book, and it's hard. But thanks for that, and I really tried to make it clearer this time. I hope so anyway. And I hope you really enjoy this unique adaptation of what I've done with my amateur style. And I hope you really enjoy this one. And that was pretty much a lot of it, really. I needed a time out after Paul Haddad died, and I will dedicate this to Paul Haddad because he's just the best hero in all the Resident Evil series. Not just because Leon's the poster boy, but because he's the unique voice, he's real purity, and I hope everyone will enjoy the book. That's it, really. Been a long journey. I hope that you really enjoy it, obviously, because, you know, it's for us fans, and we don't get enough material, and the Resident Evil universe and community is so strong, and I just hope that people who do hear this, and not only be a few of the community, they'll really appreciate it. Other people I'd like to mention by name on YouTube, because they've just done brilliant jobs, was Kooky217, first and foremost. Very well done on your Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, man. Like, I tried Resident Evil 3 Nemesis a long time ago, and I just couldn't do it. So very well done. I really appreciate listening to your book. I was shocked as I was making this book. Big Fox Productions, big shout out to them. They're just the best, like, really, really good. They started this book as I took my time out, and then just stopped around the chapter 10 or 11 mark, so I don't know what happened there. But obviously, if you listen to mine, listen to theirs. Theirs are really, really good, and I don't know why they've stopped there. Maybe they got cut off, or, you know, copyright problems, which is a big problem. I hope I don't get copyrighted for mine. And yeah, Zombie Ducky Productions, they're another one, doing really good stuff. Please take some time. If you like this, you'll definitely like some of the other people, so please give them a chance. Yeah, and that really is it. I just really hope you enjoy my book. Obviously, been using the same microphone all the way through this time, and it's cheap and cheerful, and it survived, and I'm using it right now, so thanks. You know, I've had a lot of microphone trouble in the past, and this one hasn't been too big a deal. Okay, well, I hope I've covered everything, and I'm probably going to try and do Code Veronica next if no one else has tried it. But I think Kooky might have tried it, I'm not sure. But if he hasn't finished it, I suppose I could give it a go, and we could both have our own versions. Right, take care, goodbye.